Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Gem Live and welcome back to another video. And I actually scripted this video 2 days ago. This is before I knew anything about the Dak Prescott injury, so I kind of want to address that now and towards the end of the video, but the middle part of the video should be about the same. And this is why, if you can see, I'm going to show the Browns game in the background, just for like if any case they were to show the injury in the Giants game. I saw it one time personally. I've broken my ankle before, not as bad as Dak did, but whenever I see injuries like that, it just like it hurts everything in me. Like I can feel it. So I don't want to show you guys that. I don't want to see it again. That was just really hard to watch. Dak is so durable. They put him on the franchise tag, which I've been saying all along, not on this channel, to tell all my friends. That just means you don't trust them. You don't know if they're franchise guy, when clearly Dak has done more. He's done more than Carson Wentz, Jared Goff. A lot of these quarterbacks, he won Rookie of the Year. He's won a playoff game. And then they got new deals with 2 years left on their contract. And here Dak Prescott is not getting any in his first 4 years. And then they put him on a franchise tag, and now he gets hurt. He has no financial security for the future. He has this year, his money fully guaranteed. But what does it look like after that? I don't know. So I feel so bad. Prayers up for Dak Prescott. I hope he gets a lot better very soon. But I'm going to go ahead and play this game right now because I was going to show the Giants game, but this game, pretty much the Cowboys do everything I'm about to talk about in this video. So let's get into it. All right, so the biggest storyline of the season is the Dallas Cowboys were supposed to be NFC contenders this year. They had a very good chance. They had like the 5th highest odds to make the Super Bowl, and they should be 0-4. And if Andy Dalton didn't come in and play very well towards the end of the stretch, they very well could be 0-5 right now. And so you have to think what went wrong, because if you look at it on paper, I mean, they had Dak, they had Zeke, they had a good O-line. They got probably the steal of the draft in CeeDee Lamb. They have a Super Bowl winning coach coming in to replace Jason Garrett, who all the Cowboys fans were complaining about. And so what happened? What are the real reasons the Cowboys are so bad? Oh, just looking at the game, that was such a good play. Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham have a really good connection. They can both throw the ball very well, so I wouldn't be surprised if Odell does the same thing for Landry later in the season. So what are the real reasons? The number one reason that I think a lot of people wouldn't know or wouldn't think about is the Dallas Cowboys are the most profitable, or they have like the highest net worth out of any sports franchise, like more than the Yankees, more than the Patriots, more than the Dodgers, more than Real Madrid, Barcelona, all those big soccer. Oh, it's the Dallas Cowboys, which is crazy to me. They haven't won a championship in 25 years. I still don't know how they're number one. But with that comes a lot of attention from pretty much everyone. And I don't think any other team has this. Literally every single person has a pedestal. Every single coach, every single player. And there are so many podcasts, they go on and they'll just strictly talk Dallas Cowboys for 2 hours a day. How is there that much stuff to talk about? I've listened to a few of them, and it's the backup left guard's brother tweeted something, so that might mean this. All the speculation. Jerry Jones says this. Jerry Jones' son, Stephen Jones, says this. Dak said this. Zeke said this. And so I've never seen a team so nickel and dimed for every single little thing they do or say, and it just becomes like a soap opera, honestly. There's a lot of drama going on. There was so much beef with Dak's contract, his agent. They weren't talking to each other. And that cultivates into a lot of things not football related appearing in your football team. And you can see this. They've been so bad getting themselves dug into hole after hole after hole in every single game. They're just not ready for the game. It seems like they have something else going on. It just seems like a completely drama-filled team. They have a historically bad defense. And by historically bad, I mean like all-time terrible. They do have a lot of injuries. Leighton Vander Esch got hurt. They're very good tight end. That was a very nice pass by Dak. Probably could have been intercepted, but good job, Amari Cooper. They had some injuries, but their secondary is terrible. Their pass rush isn't awful. DeMarcus Lawrence finally had a good game against the Giants the other day, but besides that, see, this is all right, I'm going to stop commenting on the game so much. When I'm done talking, we can talk about the game more. But DeMarcus Law had a good game against the Giants, but before that, he's just not showing up. Their only bright spots have been Trevon Diggs and Alden Smith, a rookie out of college. and someone who hasn't played in the league in 5 years. They're giving up 37 points a game. The Giants, they give up 34 points to the Giants. The Giants in their first 4 games only scored 47 points. So they're getting torched by very bad players. The Giants were bad. They've played some good teams so far, but their defense is just getting lit up, and Dak has to dig them out of a hole. But Dak brings them in the hole because they have a really bad turnover issue as well. I believe it was against the Seahawks or the Falcons. They fumbled like 5 times in one quarter. It was crazy to watch. So most profitable sports team, historically bad defense. Their culture is bad. And being a Detroit Lions fan, I can talk to a lot about what culture feels like as a fan. Whenever it comes down to it and the Lions have like a 10-point lead, in my head and all my friends when we're watching the games, like, all right, how are they going to lose it? And this is kind of like the opposite what it feels like for the Cowboys. It just comes out in the beginning of the game, and their culture is they just get down early so fast. They were down against the Rams early. They were down 20 points to the Falcons. They were down 15 points to the Seahawks. We are about to see here in a little bit. It's 14-14. The Browns scored 28 unanswered points, and then they were down 14 points to the Giants. They were down 17-3 at one point. And they have to come back and try and do whatever they can to win these games. But it's just a culture issue. They're okay with being down. They seem really lackadaisical. They don't seem like they're getting all the effort. They seem always unprepared, which was a huge blame on Jason Garrett. But now that they have Mike McCarthy, this shouldn't be an issue. And Xavier Woods is the biggest part of the culture. He came out and said it's impossible to give 100% effort on 70 plays. So he's saying their defense is out there a lot. But you can't say that. You play for the Dallas Cowboys. You're a professional. You can think that. You can bring it up to your coach. Don't take it public. He should honestly be cut for this. You can't have this in the locker room. They already have all this drama going on. You cannot be saying those things like that. So now I kind of want to talk about what the season's going to look like without Dak. I feel terrible for Dak. I have no idea what he's going to do. They were really hesitant to give him a contract this year. I don't know if this is going to make them more or less likely, if they feel bad, if they realize what they had in him, because distance makes the heart grow fonder. But I think this could be a mini blessing in disguise. Andy Dalton, he's been a starter his entire career. He made the playoffs the first 5 years. He is the best backup quarterback in the league. And I think Andy Dalton lowers the expectations to the Cowboys, which is another reason I think they've been struggling so much. He takes the expectations were Super Bowl contend for the NFC. Now that Dak's hurt, they're way lower, and teams tend to play way better when the expectations lower and they have all this talent around to work with. Like you see like Nick Foles, when his expectation is like 0, he comes in backup Super Bowl, backup this. He's just dotting everyone up, playing amazing. As soon as he gets to a team, is named the starter, gets traded, or gets a contract, he just completely folds. The expectations get too high, and he just collapses. So that's what I think one thing could be good with the Cowboys. And it kind of refocuses the attention back to Zeke. And Zeke in play action. Andy Dalton isn't going to run the ball. He's very slow. He has like the top 5 slowest 40-yard dash for a quarterback of all time. It's bad. So he's going to drop back and pass it. And he can do that very successfully. He can throw on the run. He can escape pressure a little bit. He has good presence. He has starter attributes. And so that's why I think, and he has a slew of weapons to work with. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson, Amari Cooper. I don't think I'm missing any. Dalton Schultz is looking nice. I think that's their tight end right now. But yeah, so I actually think this could be good. What is the next? I mean, they have by far the worst division in football. And you can even argue, I heard someone say this today, it's the worst division in football in NFL history. The Cowboys are 2-3 and they're winning the division. Or they're leading the division. They could honestly win the division with 7 or 8 wins. Oh, all right, sorry about that. There was an ad and I'm not monetized. I'm not sure what that was all about. But saying that it could be, or the Dallas Cowboys could probably win this division with 7 or 8 wins, which is so pathetic. They should not get a home playoff game for that, but they probably will. They'll probably make the playoffs just because all the other teams are so terrible. The rest games on their schedule, they have the Cardinals, the Washington football team twice, Eagles twice, Steelers, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Niners, and then the Giants one more time. So not the easiest road. They've played a lot of their tougher games early. Not like the Niners that have an incredibly hard schedule going forward. I think they can win. They should win more than half these games. They're just the better team, especially because they play the Eagles and the Washington twice. I think they can beat the Niners. They looked pathetic against Miami the other day. And so I really think the Cowboys will be okay. I really hope they do right by Dak. I hope they get him in the right situation. I hope they don't try and rush him back because he's a great guy. He's amazing. Everything I've seen and heard from him, all his quotes, he's been through it all. He lost his mom, lost his brother. This injury, it's just, I feel so terrible for Dak. I hope they do right by him. I hope he gets a contract. And whether he's in Dallas or in another situation, I just wish the best for him. And right on cue, the Cowboys are down 38-14, and they come back with a chance to almost win this game. They were 3 points. They were down by 3 points. They just needed to get one stop, and I might fast forward to that in a little bit because that was the effort play that Xavier Woods was talking about, and it is embarrassing. So I'll show you that one more time. And I wanted to say I was really sorry that I took a leave of absence, or it's just been a little bit since I posted. I flew back home to Michigan to see my girlfriend and my family. Ended up getting sick, had to stay longer. I've just been out of it. And so now I'm starting to feel good again, trying to get back in like the rhythm of everything. So, and one more thing, this is new. I just got some stuff to play the video in the background. Let me know if you guys like this. If you guys like watching something while I'm talking about it, or if you just like seeing my face, let me know down in the comments. I thought this would be a really cool idea. It can be a lot more interactive. But I'm going to go ahead and skip forward to, it's almost the last play of the game. Okay, so now Dallas is down 11. They get the touchdown. CeeDee Lamb had a great game. I believe they got the 2-point conversion. Go for the onside. Not sure what that was. Greg Zuerlein had an amazing onside against the Falcons earlier. And so now it's 3:38. Okay. There's 3:36 left. Dallas has one timeout. They just need to get a stop. The ball's on like the 50-yard line. And this is what happens. Only down 3. They can win this game. They were down 28 points, and they're in a position to win this game. Their offense is red hot. And here we go. Watch the tackling on this. He's 15 yards back. One second. Okay. It's really hard to get the corner and turn up field if you go backwards 15 yards and then start making your way up. They took the worst angles. They look like they're jogging out there. They look like they're throwing out arm tackles, hoping someone else will do it. This is the worst play, and this is why the Cowboys are a losing team right now. This play right here. He goes 15 yards backwards, and everyone's just jogging. Like, where's the secondary? Xavier Woods, he just runs out of bounds. Wow. Yeah. That kind of blows me away. So that puts the game away. Cowboys end up losing by 11. Andy Dalton looked really good in that last game, so now they are sitting 2-3. Very well could be 0-5. Definitely something to look out for. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think about the setup, watching the video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.